Welcome back to my channel, home of controversial topics. I am Eloho, your gracious narrator and opinionator. So today we're going to be talking about victim blaming in regards to Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. I'm going to read an article from TMZ. And the title reads, Meg Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez allegedly shot her, but witnesses not cooperating. Tory Lanez allegedly opened fire on Meg Thee Stallion early Sunday morning after arguing with her and a friend, according to sources directly connected to the investigation. We're told the argument started after the group left the Hollywood Hills party together in a chauffeur-driven SUV. At some point, Megan and her friend, Kelsey Nicole, wanted out of the vehicle. Sources say Tory opened fire from inside the vehicle and allegedly hit Meg in the feet twice. TMZ broke the story. LAPD pulled over Tory's ride. A short time later, Megan's feet were clearly bleeding on the sidewalk as she followed police instructions to exit the vehicle. Tory was arrested for possession of a concealed weapon. As for why he hasn't been booked for the alleged shooting, well, sources connected to Tory say there are mitigating circumstances. Based on what we know, we believe he's going to say it was an accidental shooting. Also, the initial report to the cops was someone had fired a gun into the air, not at someone. Megan initially told police she had cut her feet on glass. But remember, she's the victim in this case, as police had listed her from the start. It's entirely possible she felt intimidated as an alleged domestic violence victim. There's also this complication. Witnesses are not cooperating with police up to this point, according to law enforcement sources. And without witnesses who are willing to testify, it might be hard to prove the case against Tory. However, we're told the police have been notified that there is cell phone video of the shooting. Our law enforcement sources tell us they have not put eyes on the video yet. Again, witnesses have been difficult, but obviously if they do see it, it could dramatically change the case. So when this news first broke, there were so many versions of it, and I think we're finally getting to the truth of what actually happened. I'm so sorry that this happened to Meg. She did not deserve to be shot. No one deserves to be shot. Like, what the fuck? Like, I just have to say that. When I first heard that Meg was shot, I was so scared because I didn't know if she was living or not. It was just no news. And I'm like, bruh, you don't just shoot Meg Thee Stallion, my nigga. Like, what's going on in Hollywood? She finally broke her silence and came on the gram. She said, the narrative that is being reported about Sunday morning events are inaccurate, and I'd like to set the record straight. On Sunday morning, I suffered gunshot wounds as a result of a crime that was committed against me and done with the intention to physically harm me. I was never arrested. The police officers drove me to the hospital where I underwent surgery to remove the bullets. I'm incredibly grateful to be alive and that I'm expected to make a full recovery. But it was important for me to clarify the details about this traumatic night. I'm currently focused on my recovery so I can return back to my life and back to making music as soon as possible. So at this point, we are aware or under the assumption that it was Tory Lanez that shot Meg the Stallion. We are also aware, according to her, that it was done purposely. And with this information, y'all are still blaming Meg. Somebody please make it make sense, because I can't see the dots that y'all are connecting. Now, a lot of y'all in these Twitter streets are victim blaming. Okay, you don't realize it, so I'm gonna help you, because it's something that is natural, I would say, at this point, and like so deeply ingrained into society that you almost can't help it. Like when something happens, you have to blame someone, and usually it's the victim who is blamed. We feel like if something happens to you, it is your fault. There is something that you should have done to prevent whatever happened to you, and I'm here to tell you, okay, stop that shit. In many circumstances, yes, there are people that you just obviously should not be hanging out with, right? If you are not a drug dealer, you shouldn't be on the block with the drug dealers, right? Because if the police come, they're sweeping everybody up. You can't say, "Hi, officer. Yeah, I don't deal drugs. I just hang out with the drug dealers." Yeah, you getting locked up too. But that is not this situation. In this situation, Meg was hanging out with her friends, right? People who she thought were her friends. And I get it. A lot of y'all are saying she's too friendly. But if she was mean, right? And if she was bougie and if she was a bitch, then y'all be like, she's so bitchy. She's so full of herself. Why doesn't she make friends? Why isn't she friendly? She doesn't talk to people. You're doomed if you do. You're doomed if you don't. As a fellow friendly person, I completely understand, people trying to look out for you and saying like, "Lo, like you're a nice person, but not everybody is a nice person. You can't trust everybody. You can't hang out with everybody," right? Granted. But this young lady was in Hollywood Hills, okay? Because y'all are making it seem like she was at the crack house. Y'all making it seem like she put herself in danger. This girl is a millionaire and she was hanging out with other millionaires around her age. People are making it seem like this girl put herself in danger and therefore, she got shot because she should have picked her friends better. She shouldn't have been hanging out with them hoodlums. What hoodlums was Meg hanging out with? Let's cut the shits now. Let's cut the shits. Cause y'all defended 6ix9ine. Y'all defended 6ix9ine when he in fact was hanging out with hoodlums. 6ix9ine was hanging out with hoodlums and was involved in gang activity, and y'all still said, "Well, yeah, he should have snitched because they shouldn't have did that to him." Meanwhile, somebody that's at a pool party gets shot and it's her fault. Okay. Now, when Meg came on the scene, she was the friendly girl, right? She was the girl that was nice to everybody. She said, "I'm not going to discriminate. I don't care who you got beef with. Your beef with that person is not my beef. I like everyone." Since when did being a nice person and saying, "You know what, I'm going to mind my business. Whatever beef you got with whoever, that's not my business. I'm going to judge you based on you." Since when did that become a crime? Since when did that mean, yeah, I could get shot because I'm nice to you? Why y'all don't have this energy for the people that actually commit the crimes? Like, is it easier to just say it's her fault than to hold men accountable? I don't get the logic behind it. Is it easier for you to say, yeah, she shouldn't have been there, than to say, damn, what's his name? Tory shouldn't have shot her? Like, is that just easier to say? Like, is it, y'all gotta help me. Y'all gotta help me. Y'all gotta help me understand this. Because I don't understand why it's her fault that she got shot. Did she ask to get shot? Like, do y'all know something that I don't know? Did she ask to get shot? Did she force him to shoot her? Please make it make sense to me. Someone who does not victim blame. Can you please make it make sense why it is her fault? Because if two of your friends hit you up right now and say, "Yo, girl, we going to this party," and you ain't doing nothing, and you go to the party and you get shot, should we blame you? Yeah, she shouldn't have went to the pool party. It ain't even that hot to be in a pool. Do you know how dumb it sounds when people make excuses just to blame the victim? This girl just said, "I'm traumatized," and people are making jokes. People are making quote unquote funny memes. People are not taking this serious. But if Kylie was the one that got shot, If Kylie was the one that got shot, the whole white community would have her fucking back. And that's a fact. They would say, oh my gosh, you're hanging out with these black people, and this is what happens when you hang out with thugs. The same verbiage that the victim blamers are using, that's the same verbiage that white supremacists use and white racists use. It's the same verbiage. Now, I do want to address Meg protecting Tory, or quote unquote protecting Tory. And I don't know if any of you have ever been in a traumatizing situation like that where you could have damn near lost your life. But your mind is not always like, I hate how people think that, you know, situations just play out perfectly. And if it were me, I would do this. Well, it's not you. You have not been in this situation. And instead of judging someone else, let's help her. Let's help her navigate through this. I don't know about you, but I've never been shot. I've never been shot by a close friend or a boyfriend or someone that I trusted. So in that state, I'm pretty sure she was shocked. I'm pretty sure she was shocked. And the first thing is to protect men, right? It's ingrained. The first thing is protect him, protect him, protect him. Even if it costs me, my safety. Now, we don't condone that, right? But I can't deny the fact that she could have been shocked in that moment. And her first instinct was to lie. You know, we are in the middle of a revolution. Not everybody trusts the police. Okay, because in one breath, y'all saying abolish police. And then in the next breath, y'all saying tell the police the truth. Child, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to lose my mind behind y'all. I'm not going to do it. I'm not, because people are crazy. People flip flop. I've seen it on my own social handles. People think I don't see them, or I don't pay attention to names, or I don't pay attention. The flip floppery is so real. Okay? In one breath, y'all will say abolish police. Fuck the police. We don't need the police. But then in the next breath, y'all are saying, no, tell the police, go to the police, run to the police. I need to know which side do we need to stand on. And as someone who was in that traumatizing situation, she probably was in her mind like, yo, fuck the police. Like, they probably shoot at me before they shoot at him. So forgive me, a black woman, for not trusting the police. Now, at this point, I think she has no choice but to confess and tell the police. And I just want to say, like, instead of judging her, instead of, you know, getting upset at her, let's allow her a safe space. Let's let her know, like, hey, it's okay. It's okay to tell the truth. It's okay. You are not a snitch. You are a victim. There is a difference. But instead of being the nurturing women that we're supposed to be, right? The sisterhood that we're supposed to have, it goes right out the window as soon as something happens like this. And that's why I did the video about the girl code. Y'all see bro code? Do y'all see these niggas dragging Tory through the mud? No. Do y'all see these men dragging Tory? How dare you shoot a woman? How dare you abuse a woman? Do y'all see men hold each other accountable? No, you don't. Because there's something called bro code. Unfortunately, when it comes to women, the first exit you can make down misogynoir, right with these niggas, you're doing it. And that's where the term pick Misha comes into play, because I don't understand why it's so hard for women to stick together when it could very well be you in that circumstance. I've told plenty of people online, I said, you know what? When it happens to you, I'll be here to make a video for you. I won't abandon you. I won't neglect you. I won't say it was her fault. I'll be here to do a video for you. And I want you to let that sink in. This girl lost her father. She lost her mother. And, you know, I can't help but think that, yes, maybe she's looking for acceptance through friends. You know, maybe she's just looking for a friend. But what's wrong with that? I think of Oluwa, my sister, Oluwa Toyin. I think about her and her story and how she was just looking for a safe place. Some people just need a safe place, or a place that they think could possibly be safe for them. And it can still end up in tragedy. I was talking to a friend about this, and my friend, she began to victim blame. It's natural for a lot of people. And she said, why did Toyin, why did she trust that man? Why did she trust him? And that's a whole separate video. But when people are at a point where some people are at, I can't even, that's gonna be a separate video, because I still didn't do a video for my good sis Toyin. I'm gonna do it. It's really hard. It's really hard, and it's really hurtful, because this girl was literally just outside protesting for black men and got killed by a black man. I know this is off topic a little bit, but I can't help but think about women who are vulnerable, and how vulnerability and unprotection creates an environment for danger and for violence. And when it happens, it's still your fault. It's your fault that you were unprotected. It's your fault that you are dead. That's literally what people say. It's your fault you got shot. It's your fault you got raped. You shouldn't have worn that. You shouldn't have been there. You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have been twerking like that. You shouldn't have been so cute. You shouldn't have wore weave. You shouldn't have wore makeup. You should have chose friends better, as if we can literally look through people and see their intentions all the time. I'm sorry. I know maybe some of you have that superpower. And yes, I do have discernment. And even with discernment does not protect you from people who will wolves in sheep's clothing. Unfortunately, discernment won't protect you from that. People can switch up on you at any given point. I had friends. I remember when I was in high school, I rocked with these girls for 4 years. And when you're in high school, you see somebody every single day. That's your girl. Like, these is my sisters. Can I tell you that I probably speak to 2 here and there? Probably. But going back to to my point, not everybody trusts police. Not everybody trusts the police. What if she said, "Oh, he shot me," and she got shot? Y'all would have blamed her. Y'all would have blamed her again. Do we not know that police don't care if you're a woman? They will still shoot you dead, even in time of need. But now everybody's on the police side. Okay, y'all got to pick a side for that. Let me know what side we choose. I'm for it. Just let me know what side we on with that. So maybe her outlet of protection was, I know the black women online gonna have my back. And then you got black women online saying, it's time to stop saying that black women are unprotected when you put yourself in these predicaments. What predicament did Megan put herself in to get shot? What predicament did Meg put herself in to get shot? Hanging out with Kylie fucking Jenner? So who else did Tory Lanez shoot? Since that's the predicament she put herself in? Does he have a track record of shooting people? If so, let me know. Maybe I just didn't know that. Can someone please show me his track record of all the women that he shot for Meg to know that on that night she was also gonna be shot? Because I just can't. I can't see the connection here. Now, what I will give you is that if this man has a track record of shooting women or gun violence, things of that nature, and she continues to hang out with him, okay, yes. Then we can say that's a different conversation. Then we can say, okay, Meg, well, given his track record, we could kind of connect the dots that this man is violent. And then we can begin to talk to her about why is it that she feels comfortable around violent men. No. Y'all don't want to do that. Y'all don't want to talk to people. Y'all don't want to heal people. Y'all don't want to protect women. No. You want to blame. You want to blame women and you want to protect men. That's the society that we live in. It's always going to be her fault. I saw someone online blame Breonna Taylor and said Breonna Taylor was on surveillance hanging out with thugs. Are you mad? Chill. Now, yes, Meg is a party girl, but I have to give her a shout out for also using her platform to shed light on trans issues, black women issues, and even black men issues. Okay, she's on a podcast and she talks about these things. So at least she's using her platform to say Black Lives Matter. And one thing I don't like that I noticed was Kylie Jenner really doesn't seem like she gives a fuck. Like, she posted a photo at the beach and said, "Thank God for another beautiful day." She has her wine in her white Caucasian house and she's she's laughing all the way to the bank. Meanwhile, Meg's at the hospital getting bullets removed. And y'all are blaming her. Make it make sense. I'm going to end this here. Let me know what you guys thought about this crazy traumatizing situation. Do you believe that it was Meg's fault and that if she picked her friends better, then she wouldn't have got shot? How do you guys feel about engaging and interacting with the police? Do you feel like, if something happens, I can go to the police and I can tell them everything? I also do want to add, this is why a lot of women do not come out and tell the truth about being a victim, because people don't believe them. You tell the world that you're a victim and the world will tell you, no, it's your fault. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I can't wait to read your comments. Like and subscribe if this is content that you are interested in seeing more of, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye.